Hi, I'm Nicholas Fevolo, and dangling from my arm is one of my favorite botanical treasures from Italy. It has a nice long Italian name, Mais Rostrato Rosso di Rovetta. It simply means red-beaked corn from Rovetta. Rovetta is the town where it originates, and beaked refers to the beak of a bird. It has a sharp, thorned, like kernel. And this variety is actually a family heirloom. It had been conserved in a family called the Maranoni family for 3 generations, and it's still shepherded by a senior citizen named Giuseppe Maranoni, who still grows it to this day and hangs it outside in the traditional way to dry. It's very beautiful when you see it. This variety is different than some of the other types in Italy in that this might have some American blood from a variety called shoepeg dent. It's been theorized, a new research document came out that kind of traces the lineage of these corns, and I was very curious. So this document kind of put a lot of questions to bed. Where did the thorn come from, and why is this so particular? This particular variety is both a dent and a spiked kernel. It's very interesting. And so the shoepeg dent was probably used to increase the yield. The spined kernel was from a popcorn in South America, used to increase the hardness and the weight of the kernel, which is more nutritious. That harder part of the kernel, which makes a popcorn kernel so hard, called the endosperm, is more nutritious and contains more protein. So farmers to this day always want harder flints for polenta, also called porridge, or the most tragic name for polenta in English is corn mush. And so this variety comes from a valley called Val Seriana in the province of Bergamo in the region of Lombardia in northern Italy. And the further you go up in the Alps, the more red varieties you find. The further down you go down the valley, you'll find yellow varieties. And the sister variety to this, just down the valley, is called Mais Spinato di Gandino, and it is yellow. This corn type was once diffused all across northern Italy, from France all the way into Croatia and into the mountains, probably even into the Balkans. You still to this day might find some land races that have this kernel type. And they were created by farmers, ultimately replaced by modern plant breeding, which is a shame because the flavor of this is really remarkable. So any nerd that's tasted a lot of polenta will notice that it's quite different. It's nuttier and has more of a peanut-like flavor, and I always feel bad dumping cheese or butter into this polenta because it is so flavorful by itself, so usually I just let it be with some salt. I boil it and just add some salt. Agronomically, this variety is much like an heirloom in that you have some plants that fall over, you have some plants that every now and then won't produce an ear, but in general, this is healthier than much more the other heirlooms. It's higher yielding, and the flavor of the product that it produces, whether you're using for cornmeal or polenta, is pretty good, pretty extraordinary. So that's Mais Rostrato Rosso di Rovetta. Hope you enjoyed it, and ciao.